FA Cup, blood. 15 years, no trophy, fam. A man could catch your body, be out on license, and we still wouldn't have won anything.
It's true. Listen, Christian Eriksen joined Tottenham, left Tottenham, lived in Italy, died, came back to England, played for Brentford, moved to Man United, and still won a trophy before Tottenham. It's mad.
Yeah, day before my birthday, out the FA Cup.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear X. Happy birthday to you.
Cup, blood. This year, day before my birthday, out the FA Cup, blood. No cups. The whole club need to move to Harley Street and have
flat. No cups. 100%.
Surgery, fam. It's a disgrace. No passion like an arranged marriage. No back like Taylor Swift, fam. Keira Knightley, blood. Division 2 Sanchez. He is garbage, blood. Ivan Perry, I don't even want to say it, fam. Dead food, fam. As for Fraser Forster,
they won the transfer window, though. Remember that. They won the transfer window. The 6 cents. The 6 cents.
He should be the face of Viagra. How stiff he is, blood. Sheffield United, you know. Blades of Glory. Will Ferrell FC, blood. Kelbrook FC. The Mighty Ducks. As for the owners and that, all these man care about go-karting, Formula 1, boxing.
Just know.
Everyone's winning something at this stadium before us, blood. They don't care about us like Michael Jackson, fam. I swear down. No, I'm dead serious. 100%, fam. Big man ting, blood. A Kane Rollless JME. I'm serious. They don't care about us, fam. It's not a football club. It's an organization, and it's one that's got me seething, fam. You get me, blood? These man want to be selling Beyonce tickets, WizKid tickets, blood. You get me, fam? Tickets. What about trophies, fam?
Yo, before I continue, though, anyone got a lollipop?
Oh.
But X is right. He's right. It should be about trophies. And I saw Tottenham fans celebrating, purely and utterly celebrating. Oh, we're going to have Formula 1 go-karting at our ground. What do you have? Success, trophies, longevity, history. It's peak for them right now. Let's take a look here at Jamie O'Hara. Remember Jamie O'Hara? This guy was telling the world that there was an agenda against Tottenham. The world hated them. Where's our media attention like Arsenal? Take a little listen to this.
Tottenham, you know, you turn up, you roll over Chelsea, good result, all of a sudden back in the top 4, look good. And then you got a brilliant opportunity to get to a quarter-final of the FA Cup. You know, you're playing against Sheffield United, a good team, but in the Championship, you expect to go there and win. You rest Harry Kane. And, you know, look, Lee makes a point of, you know, resting players and play your best team. You're playing Sheffield United in the Championship. You know, these players who are on the bench. Richarlison, he played in the World Cup. He's a top player.
Should have done,
Sanchez, we
should have done the chicken
dance.
Paid
like 45 million for Sanchez.
I love the kind of change in direction, feeling, the emotion from Jamie O'Hara. Of course, the biggest cheerleader, the biggest Tottenham voice on social media. And they did it to themselves. You
got to play these players at some point. If you can't play them against Sheffield United, what's the point of them being there? What is the point?
Should do that, shouldn't he?
It's just ridiculous.
The thing is, though, I don't even think Spurs' team to play Sheffield United was that bad, because they celebrated the signings of Fraser Forster. They celebrated so many of these players. I hear them all going after Eric Dyer. They were talking about Eric Dyer starting for England 6 months ago, these guys. They were talking about how we have to be told we're in a title race with Arsenal. How dare you doubt that we're going to win trophies? That's why it's funny. It isn't because Tottenham are failing, because Tottenham have been failing. This is where Tottenham are. They may push for top 4 finishes. They may have some great games. They'll get some good victories in a season. They don't win major honors. They barely win trophies. And they are the bridesmaid of the top 6. They're never getting married. They're never getting hitched. Where I think rivals become angry is when they talk to us like they've achieved more and like they're going to continue achieving more. It's infuriating because we sit there and think, what planet are we on? Are we on what's going on here? What the hell is this? It's a madness. And I'm not going to lie. I like Jamie O'Hara. He's a funny guy, but they're in the mud.
Let's go! Come on!
The champagne ready, man. Get them, put that on rocks. Have it ready on ice. Arsenal are the best team.
Let's get back to that again. I think I missed the beginning as the video played in. Have a little listen to what Robbie says here.
Gary Neville, get the champagne ready, man. Get
Gary Neville, get the champagne ready.
them, put that on rocks. Have it ready on ice. Arsenal are the best team in the league, and we've been doing it week in, week out. And I think we can see it home this year. I don't think this is the Arsenal of last year. You know what? A lot of people are out there expecting it to crumble and stuff like that.
Well, everybody has been expecting it to crumble. Everybody has been writing Arsenal off. And last night was another game where you saw them being great. And people have asked me all year, Terry, why do you stick up for Arsenal? You're a Man United fan. Let me tell you this now. Maybe it's because maybe I'm dead. Maybe I've got no banter. Maybe I don't have like having fun. Or maybe it's just because at 37 years of age, I've realized if you admit the truth, you feel better. It actually helps me cope. When I was younger, I'd hold it all in. I'd say everybody else was crap and it made me angry. And I don't want to be angry anymore. Arsenal are brilliant. They deserve that praise. Equally, I don't want to be cooked online in May when they win the league for opinions stating they won't do it and they'll collapse when I didn't believe them. Imagine being laughed at and ridiculed and memed and trending for things you don't mean, things you don't believe. It's a madness to me. It's just not my way, never has been my way at all. But remember what Gary Neville said. We've got to go back to what Gary Neville said just a few short weeks ago. Take a little listen and a reminder.
But I said Leicester wouldn't win the league. They won't win the league. Manchester City will win the league.
Doubles down on it, doubles down on it, doubles down on it. Did the same thing on the overlap this week. Arsenal could win it. I believe it a little bit more. Maybe they could. But I still think City are going to do it. Their experience is going to see them through. And I understand Gary Neville's point, but remember, every game that goes by now, there's 13 games left, and there needs to be a 6-point swing. City have got to go up against Newcastle this weekend, who are wounded after losing that final, nothing to play for now other than a top 4 position. If they dare, is there any points that get lost now by City? The swing is gargantuan if Arsenal win. If they drop points this weekend and Arsenal win, suddenly they need to win 3 more games than Arsenal with just 12 games remaining. By the time they play at the Etihad, in my opinion, Arsenal will be anywhere between 7 to 9 points clear of Man City. Then we'll see what City have got to say. But I want to take a clip from Buvey here from the overlap. By the way, make sure you're scanning that QR code on the screen to follow my TikTok account. Get that done. Here's Buvey.
City, and we can actually directly knock your confidence. That's a massive moment in the title race.
But they can knock you out the title race.
Yeah, but I don't think they beat us any. I don't think they beat us at the Etihad. I really don't. I back our spine. I think the spine. Ruben Diaz, De Bruyne in midfield, hard enough front.
We could lose against you and possibly still win the league.
Spine, I think.
And Pippa is spot on there. Like Buvey's a wind-up merchant. He's great here. No disrespect intended. But on a real level, if Arsenal was smart, if Arsenal prioritized the Premier League, and I mean that because I'm still not convinced they can go full strength 2 games a week and still see off City. I think they've got to go full strength Premier League, rotate for the Europa League. I could end up being wrong. They could do both and I could have egg on my face. But I think in the next 4 or 5 games, prioritize the Premier League, rotate for the Europa League, and then if you're smart in that way, by the time you play Man City, I think losing against them will be not completely insignificant, but it won't have too much of an impact.
I think your spine's soft. Look, Partey's fantastic, but he's injury prone. That's fair.
Is this a joke?
I think Ramsdale's got a flap in him. I think Saliba's I think his level's dropped a little bit.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Buvey's going in here. I think what Buvey's doing, and I've seen a lot of people, they're trying to kind of like goad Arsenal fans into sort of a frenzy. I also believe they're trying now to plant some doubt into these Arsenal players' minds. I don't know if it's going to work though.
Are you being serious? We've been. I know you beat us, right? But we've been the best team this season.
They have been the best team this season. I don't think there's any shadow of a doubt about that. I don't think anybody is denying that. But some people think it's luck. Take a listen to this. This is honestly one of the most insane things I've ever listened to. Take a listen to this.
They're good, right? No question about that. They're good. But the definition of luck is something that goes in your favour that you don't control. It's a wonderful thing.
Let's just hear him out.
We all love a bit of luck now and then. Arsenal are having a huge amount of it just lately. And get this list, right? There was no Casemiro when they faced Man United.
I'm going to debunk these one by one and say this. Well, there wasn't. But there was no Partey when Man United played Arsenal earlier on in the season.
Casado and McAllister didn't play when the Gunners went to Brighton.
That's fair. Give them that.
Diaz was injured for Liverpool first half at the Emirates.
So you're telling me Liverpool Football Club that nearly won a quad can't compete with Arsenal because one player's out injured? That Gabriel Jesus has been injured for the last however many months, the linchpin at the start of the season, and Arsenal was still winning.
No Kulusevski for the North London derby at home.
Fair point. Fair point. I'll give him that.
No Maddison when they went to Leicester at the weekend.
Again, though, Leicester have been awful for large parts of this season with Maddison playing.
In injury time at Villa, an Arsenal shot hits the bar and goes in off the keeper, whereas a Villa shot hits the bar, goes away to safety.
That is a little bit of luck, there's no doubt, but why are you ignoring the fact that a week earlier they had a goal conceded against them where the lines weren't drawn, which has led to a referee losing his job?
No Bentancur when they went to Spurs.
I swear he's done that. Well, no Bentancur again, but again, Arsenal have had no Partey for a number of games and had to deal with it.
Paulinho will be suspended for Fulham.
They haven't even played Fulham yet. When
They meet a week on Sunday. And tonight is
Dominic Calvert. I can't even let him finish. Dominic Calvert-Lewin would make no difference. This is the agenda here. Arsenal have just been lucky. Arsenal don't deserve this. And you know what? It's just embarrassing. A little bit of fun here. Here's Goldbridge talking City.
I'm joking here. Why are they extending their stadium when they can't fill it?
I don't like... That is a great point raised by Goldbridge last night. Why are Man City extending their stadium? I think they're going to go to like 60,000 when they can't sell out their stadium now. Great question.
It's like a virgin getting a king-size bed. What, to roll around in? Like, you're never going to get anyone else in there with you.
Listen, thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Make sure you're subscribing. You've got to turn the bell notifications on. Notifications onto your phone when we go live. The algorithm is not your friend, so make sure that's done right now. Leave your comments below, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you.
Let's go! Come on!